Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you guys are back. So today I'm switching it up a little bit. I kind of got bored sitting in front of the camera, you know, the same old. I mean, I've only made like 2 videos, but still I got bored. And so I'm going to do the get ready with me tag. I'm pretty much just going to do my makeup while I'm talking about the subject matter. I went ahead and already filled in my eyebrows because I have to really, you know, pay attention to those. I can't be talking and multitasking. So yeah, that's the only thing that's done. Everything else I will be doing with a fresh face. Okay. Alright, well let's just get into the video. So today this video is mainly just going to be kind of like me just venting, not venting, but it's pretty much just going to be me talking about how I feel about the whole subject matter of anxiety right now and depression and all that, because mental illness is kind of like popping up on the scene a little bit more, and I think people as a whole right now are starting to realize like mental health is like a real thing. It's really starting to affect people and their mindset, their decision making, their moods, emotions, all of that. Like your mental health is a big deal. No, I'm not like chronically diagnosed with like anxiety or depression, but I feel like everybody has spurts of anxiety, and if you really don't know how to address it or handle it or have someone to talk to about it, then I feel like that's when it kind of starts becoming like, you know, a bigger issue. And you know, the longer you kind of just keep it all bottled up, you know, the worse it's gonna get. Because I feel like anxiety, I know like some people have it like biologically, like they take medicine and stuff for it because like there's actually like hormonal imbalances in their body. But and that's like a different story, and I don't know much about that, so I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm talking about like people who just, you know, we just overthink everything, have a lot of fears, and it just really affects you. I think I started noticing that like, okay, I need to do something about this. Like my sophomore year of like college, I just literally overthought everything. Like I don't know where it came from or why. I mean, I do know why. I was going through like a lot of stressful situations at the time. I mean, college alone is stressful, but on top of that, I had like a really crazy relationship that I was getting out of, in and out of constantly. And I think that kind of started it. And then just being away at school, not being around family and meeting new friends, like it was just a whole different like vibe change for me. I've had like full on like panic attacks and everything. Just from me like overthinking about like the smallest things, like you don't even understand. Luckily, I went to school for human services, which is pretty much like counseling. I had access to like a lot of people who were really aware of mental health, and I had talked to professors and stuff, and just being in class, I learned a lot of techniques and skills that you can use to break through anxiety and fear and things like that. So I kind of started using them, and for me, religion really helps. I find peace in God, and that's just how I am. That's how I've always been since I was little. So I think when I went to school and I wasn't around, like I was kind of like wilding out. You know, I wasn't really focused on God, so I didn't really have that peace anymore. And that made a huge difference. So now I just kind of try to make like efforts to make sure I spend time, you know, talking to God or reading my Bible or just praying or whatever, just to have that peace of mind that, you know, everything's gonna be alright, like he got me. But some people, you know, they don't really have that relationship with God, or they're not religious at all, but there's still different outlets that they can use or that you can use to, you know, relieve yourself from this anxiety. Like there's always an outlet. But yeah, so the main reason why I had wanted to talk about this was because yesterday for me, like it was a really bad like day. Well, I said this in my intro video, but I'll say it again. So in school, I double majored in dance and human services. So with the dance department, we were all really close, and our director has been battling cancer, and we recently found out that she's really weak right now. So I sent her a card yesterday, and I was writing it. I'm very empathetic, but sometimes I don't know how to like step back and like remind myself like I'm not in that situation. So pretty much the whole time I'm writing the card, I'm like sitting here depressed because I'm just like, she doesn't deserve this. Like, how does she feel right now? Is she okay? And I literally couldn't snap out of it all day. Like, for the rest of the day, my stomach was sick. I felt sick. I couldn't eat. Like, it was like that. And like, she's not dead or anything, but I literally, like, that's just how my overthinking is. I just overthink, like, OD. So yeah, but I finally, you know, ended up talking to my boyfriend about it at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I felt so much better. And I'm like, I wish I just would have talked about it to him earlier, because for me, like, a lot of my anxiety comes from when I like bottle everything up and when I don't talk about it. But a lot of times I'm embarrassed, so I don't want to tell people like, yo, I'm freaking out today, you know, because to me, like, it sounds like nothing. Like, when I say it out loud, like, oh, I'm sad because I wrote a card to my teacher, like, it doesn't make sense, you know. Like, I feel like dumb saying it out loud. But, you know, that's why you have to just find people who really love you, who you really trust, you know, to disclose that type of information, for people who won't judge you, because it really helps to get it off your chest. And that brings me to my second point. I feel like we need to let go of the stigma of like psychiatrists and therapists and counselors are like shrinks, and you're crazy if you go to them, because actually I feel like you're more crazy if you don't. A counselor is literally just somebody who is there to listen and help you get through whatever you're getting through. And trust me, because this is what I went to school for, so I know, like, counselors aren't there to tell you like you're crazy, you need to be on medication, whatever. If something comes up and they realize, okay, maybe this is more than just you freaking out or you overthinking, and you might actually have like chronic depression, or you might need to be on medication, then they might, you know, refer you to somebody else who can diagnose you. However, if you are just literally dealing with like anxiety that's just, you're overthinking, you're fearful, you're just doing too much, you can definitely go see a counselor, and I think it would be really beneficial to you. Yeah, like, I don't know why people are so like against it, and I'm not trying to call nobody out, but especially black people, and I'm saying that because I am black and I got black family and I got black friends. But yeah, like, black people especially are like, and parents, like, they don't bang with that at all. Like, they think that's like so dumb, and their child is crazy if they want to go see a counselor. Counselors will invite you into their room, go over the little rules, whatever, listen to you, and like give you little homework assignments, if that. And sometimes, because I know a lot of people, especially if they are religious, they'll tell you, you know, to lean on God, to pray. And that's cool and everything, but sometimes people actually just need somebody to talk to. They might not feel comfortable talking to their family members because all they want to do is tell them to pray. With praying, they need to, you know, express themselves, have somebody they feel like they can confide in, and that's literally all a counselor is. Like, you'll go there, you know, have your session, get to talk. Like, you're literally going to do most of the talking in a counseling session. And then if you disclose to them that you are religious, they'll literally give you homework that will allow you to use your spirituality to find a breakthrough, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, they might tell you to go home and find scriptures in your Bible that talks about like anxiety or something, and to meditate on those all week, and then come back next week and tell me how that went for you. Or they might tell you to find somebody in church who you feel like could be a good mentor to you. It's not like a counselor or a therapist or somebody is taking the place of God. They're literally just easing you through your thoughts. They're kind of helping you sort out your thoughts and realize, okay, it's gonna be okay. I'm not crazy. I just need a little extra help right now because I'm emotionally unstable, which is okay. Like, we're human, we have emotions. I gotta concentrate on my eyeliner, y'all. Hold up. Whew, all right, y'all, I had to concentrate on that. But yeah, so anyways, pretty much the last thing that I kind of want to just like talk about is just some steps that I took to kind of like help my anxiety when I'm feeling really overwhelmed and like I just can't whatever. Because I'm telling y'all, like, sometimes it gets bad. Like, I be feeling like the world is on my shoulders off of the smallest things. I overthink everything. If somebody looked at me wrong, if somebody checked me wrong, if I feel like I'm not doing a good job at work or at my internship, like, I just be feeling like, bruh, oh my god. So something that really helps me is to read things in the Bible that are that kind of like talk about anxiety. And I pretty much found that on the Bible app. They have like a bunch of different plans, like thousands and thousands of like devotionals and reading plans. And they have a lot on anxiety. I literally just typed in anxiety and a lot of them came up, and I'm telling y'all, I read them in the morning and I be good. I believe a lot in like the spirit. I feel like if I say something to my spirit, even when my flesh doesn't remember it, my spirit will. When I be reading stuff in the morning about like anxiety, and when I start feeling like really like during the day, I mean half the time I don't be feeling like that if I read my Bible in the mornings, but sometimes it happens. But yeah, it's right in my phone, so I'll literally pull it out, or I'll remember what like it said and I'll just say it again in my head. Like that really helps me. That's like the #1 thing that helps me. So if you are religious and you feel like you don't have like a real mental illness, but you find yourself very fearful or overthinking a lot of things, I would suggest you try that. And then also just finding somebody that you can literally talk to about anything. Somebody you really confide in, either a friend, a family member, or like I said, find a good counselor find a good counselor. Actually look up reviews. There might be counselors in your area that specialize in certain things. But yeah, y'all, at the end of the day, we all have our issues. We all have, you know, whatever it is, but you're not alone. That's what you need to always remember. You're never alone. There's always somebody out there who wants to listen to you, who wants to help you. And yeah, gotta get this highlight popping real quick. Okay, but yeah, I'm all done with my face. So that was like a really just quick talk. I just wanted to vent. Literally, this was just kind of just me venting. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. I wasn't really trying to make this like an advice column, but a lot of people always feel like they're alone in certain situations, and they're not. Like, we all deal with more than what we put out on the table, and we all have our own issues, and a lot of us share the same issues for real at the end of the day. So that's kind of just what I wanted this video to be about. But yeah, I'm pretty much all done with my face, so I'm gonna go show you guys the finished product and the light, because like I said, the lighting over there is some trash. So this is my final face. Popping. But yeah, so pretty much I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of hard, you know, trying to do my makeup and talk at the same time, and I hope I didn't miss or leave out anything that I wanted to say. But at the end of the day, I actually liked doing that. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed that or if you didn't, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Please, if you have not, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.